Stop looking for heroes in Hill Street Blues. The reality in 2026 is far more brutal. That legendary precinct gave us broken systems, and the painful truth that doing the right thing usually came too late. After 45 years, some kept fighting in the dark, some vanished into total obscurity, and some are already gone forever. The chaos stayed frozen on screen, but time has violently crushed the actors who carried it. Who do you think is the last survivor standing in this broken world? Comment your guess below. When people mention Hill Street Blues, many audiences immediately remember Frank Furillo, the cold and stern captain, whose serious gaze became an American television icon throughout the 1980s. The man behind that role was Daniel J. Travanti, born on March 7, 1940, in Wisconsin, USA. When the series first aired in 1981, he was already 41 years old and quickly became the most prominent face of the show. Unlike the perfect police officers often seen at that time, Furillo appeared as a tired and pressured man who still tried to uphold justice in a city filled with chaos. That depth helped Travanti win 2 consecutive Emmy Awards, along with a prestigious Golden Globe. The romance between Furillo and attorney Joyce Davenport also captivated millions of viewers for many years. In real life, Daniel J. Travanti was known for being so private that many people once believed he had secretly gotten married. However, the actor himself admitted that he had never married, despite having gone through several complicated relationships. Travanti built an estimated net worth of around $4 million USD, thanks to the success of Hill Street Blues and many major television projects. But after the spotlight gradually faded, he also began living a much quieter life. By 2026, at the age of 86, the aged appearance of Daniel J. Travanti has left many people emotional as they remember the powerful captain he once was. Michael Warren was born on March 5, 1946, in the state of Indiana, USA. When Hill Street Blues premiered in 1981, he was 35 years old and quickly became one of the most beloved masculine faces on American television, thanks to his role as Officer Bobby Hill, the cold, calm, and highly fearless police officer. Before entering Hollywood, Michael Warren had been a famous basketball star at UCLA and even played alongside legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which made many audiences at the time see him as the image of the perfect man in real life. But his personal life was heavily exploited by the press because of romance rumors involving co-stars during the peak ratings era of Hill Street Blues. There were even rumors claiming he often met privately with female co-stars after filming, despite already having a family at the time. Michael Warren married Sue Naramore in 1974 and had 2 children, before the marriage quietly fell apart. He later remarried Jenny Palacios in 1992 and had 2 more children. Most notably, his son Cash Warren later married Hollywood star Jessica Alba. By 2026, Michael Warren is 80 years old and has almost completely stepped away from Hollywood. Although his aged appearance has shocked many viewers, he is still considered one of the most memorable masculine icons of Hill Street Blues, with an estimated net worth of around $5 million USD. Many viewers once saw Michael Warren as the image of the perfect man on American television. But behind the Hollywood spotlight, many people believed he was also just another star who sacrificed his family to preserve the glow of fame.
Show to be a part of. We work with terrific people, and to be rewarded time and time by the industry. Let's put it in chronological order. In 1968, I finished playing basketball. In 1970,
Bruce Weitz was born on May 27, 1943, in Connecticut, USA. When Hill Street Blues aired in 1981, he was 38 years old and quickly became the strangest, yet most haunting character in the series. Through his role as Detective Mick Belker, the hot-tempered police officer with messy hair, wild eyes, and a growling habit that made audiences both frightened and fascinated. What caused controversy was that many people at the time genuinely believed Bruce Weitz had psychological issues in real life, because his performance on screen felt so insane. There were even rumors that some supporting actors were uncomfortable working with him, because he often stayed in character as Belker, even after the cameras stopped rolling. But that very extremity helped him win an Emmy Award in 1984 and become one of the most unforgettable television characters of the 1980s. In real life, Bruce Weitz married actress Cecilia Hart in 1971, but the marriage ended in 1980, just before Hill Street Blues exploded in popularity. He later remarried Vivian Davis in 1986 and had one son. Although he was once famous across America, Bruce Weitz lived an extremely private life and almost disappeared from Hollywood after his peak years. Many people believed he never truly escaped the shadow of Mick Belker. By 2026, Bruce Weitz is 82 years old, with an estimated fortune of around $6 million USD.
Right. Come on, walk. All right, right here. Sit, armpit. Belker. Hi, honey. What's wrong? Right, yeah. Right away, honey. Goodbye.
James B. Sikking was born on March 5, 1934, in California, USA. When Hill Street Blues aired in 1981, he was 47 years old and quickly drew attention with his role as Howard Hunter, the stern and cold SWAT commander, who was so eccentric that many viewers felt both fascinated and uneasy. With his rigid military style and pressure-filled stare, Sikking turned Howard Hunter into one of the most haunting police characters on American television during the 1980s. What made it even more remarkable was that in real life, James B. Sikking had served in the United States military, and many people believed that experience made his performance feel incredibly real on screen. Although he became famous through Hill Street Blues, Sikking often expressed frustration that Hollywood kept typecasting him as the tough older cop. James B. Sikking went through a failed marriage before marrying cookbook author Florine Kaplan in 1962. The couple had 2 children and stayed together for more than 60 years until his passing, something extremely rare in a Hollywood world filled with divorce and scandal. But the final years of his life were deeply heartbreaking as he battled severe dementia. James B. Sikking passed away on July 13, 2024, at the age of 90, leaving many viewers shocked to learn that the man who once appeared so strong on screen had died while suffering from serious memory decline. His fortune was estimated at around $4 million USD.
Excuse me, Mr. Burhan, so you're saying that the investor owns a share in all of his stud's offspring? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? I'm sorry, you are my favorite puppy.
Joe Spano was born on July 7, 1946, in California, USA. When Hill Street Blues aired in 1981, he was 35 years old and quickly became a fan favorite through his role as Henry Goldblum, the calm hostage negotiator who always carried a tired and pressured expression, as if he were hiding something deep inside. Unlike many other characters who were aggressive or rebellious, Joe Spano captivated audiences with a cold and deeply psychological acting style. But what caused controversy was that even though he was considered one of the finest actors in Hill Street Blues, he almost never became a true Hollywood superstar. Many people believed Joe Spano was intentionally overlooked by Hollywood because he lacked scandals, lacked glamour, and remained far too private during an era when the entertainment industry was filled with controversy. In real life, Joe Spano married Joan Zarian and maintained a marriage that lasted for decades, something extremely rare in Hollywood. But that very quiet lifestyle gradually caused the media to forget about him, even though he continued appearing in famous series, such as NSYS. Many fans even called Joe Spano the most underrated actor in Hill Street Blues. By 2026, Joe Spano is 79 years old and still continues acting. His current fortune is estimated at around $6 million USD.
That leaves me with nothing, man. Whoa. What conspiracy?
Betty Thomas was born on July 27, 1947, in Missouri, USA. When Hill Street Blues aired in 1981, he was 34 years old and quickly drew attention through her role as Officer Lucy Bates, the policewoman who was both stubborn and deeply emotional among a cast dominated by male characters. With a personality that felt both strong and vulnerable, Betty Thomas was once seen as one of the rare modern female role models on American television during the 1980s. But what shocked Hollywood the most was that she almost disappeared from acting, just as her career was reaching its peak. After years on Hill Street Blues and multiple Emmy nominations, Betty Thomas suddenly moved into directing, a decision that many people in the industry mocked at the time, because Hollywood rarely believed women could become successful film directors. Yet she silenced everyone by directing hit films such as Private Parts, Dr. Dolittle, and 28 Days. Many people even believed Betty Thomas became far more successful after leaving the spotlight of acting behind. In real life, Betty Thomas married Douglas Thomas, but kept nearly all details about her family private from the media, never publicly discussing her children or other relationships. By 2026, Betty Thomas is 78 years old and is considered one of the most powerful women ever to emerge from Hill Street Blues. Her current fortune is estimated at around 18 million USD.
I am doing okay, really. I'm fine. Yeah. The kid shot at me.
Veronica Hamill was born on November 20th, 1943, in Philadelphia, USA. When Hill Street Blues premiered in 1981, she was 38 years old and quickly became the most unforgettable woman on American television, thanks to her role as attorney Joyce Davenport, an intelligent, charming, and powerful woman. Not only did she overshadow many of her male co-stars, but Veronica also created a romance with Captain Frank Furillo that captivated audiences throughout many seasons. What sparked the most intense Hollywood gossip was her Playboy past. Before becoming famous, Veronica Hamill had worked as a glamorous model, and those bold photos were still viewed by the media years later as a stain that was difficult to erase from her image as a respectable female attorney on screen. Many producers even mocked her, claiming she was famous only because of her looks, until Veronica received 5 consecutive Emmy nominations that left everyone speechless. In real life, she married Michael Irving in 1971, but divorced just as her career exploded in 1981. The two had no children, and after that painful experience, Veronica almost disappeared from Hollywood, living a very private life for decades. By 2026, Veronica Hamill is 82 years old. Although the beauty she once had has faded, she is still considered one of the most powerful and controversial women in the history of American television, with an estimated fortune of around 4 million USD.
When?
Last week?
Why? Soon isn't soon enough.
Joyce.
Frank, I love you. I know you know this, but you don't have time. about life and death.
Keel Martin was born on December 26, 1944, in Pennsylvania, USA. At the age of 36, he quickly left audiences haunted with his role as Detective J.D. LaRue, the alcoholic and scandal-ridden police officer who seemed to be destroying his own life with every episode. What shocked viewers was that many people believed Keel Martin was not really acting at all, because in real life, he also struggled with alcohol and drug addiction for many years. Before becoming famous, Martin had been arrested for drunk driving and entered rehabilitation centers multiple times to avoid media attention. Some Hollywood insiders at the time even claimed the Hill Street Blues production crew feared he might die during filming because his health had become so terrible. That real-life chaos made the role of J.D. LaRue feel frighteningly authentic. In real life, Keel Martin went through 3 turbulent marriages. In 1969, he married Claudia Martin, the daughter of legend Dean Martin, and had a daughter named Jessie, before divorcing just 2 years later. His next 2 marriages also collapsed quickly, amid addiction issues and psychological pressure. Keel Martin passed away on December 28, 1990, from lung cancer at the age of 46, an ending that made many people believe Hollywood had witnessed the slow collapse of a talent destroyed by his own life. At the time of his death, his fortune was estimated at less than $1 million USD.
They get a rotten job that gave them to me.
My name's John. I guess I'm an alcoholic.
Torian Block was born on May 10, 1940, in Newark, USA. At the age of 41, he quickly became one of the most beloved faces of Hill Street Blues through his role as Officer Neil Washington, the calm police officer who always seemed to be hiding a deep exhaustion inside. What made Torian Block different was that he became known not only for his acting, but also for a real life filled with controversy and pressure. During the peak years of Hill Street Blues, he publicly criticized Hollywood for treating black actors unfairly, causing many producers to view him as difficult to work with. He went through a failed marriage very early in life and had 2 biological children. But what surprised many people even more was that he also adopted many disadvantaged children. At one point, the actor became the adoptive father of more than 10 children, something extremely rare in a Hollywood world filled with scandal. However, the final years of his life were quite lonely, as he gradually disappeared from the screen and quietly battled illness. Torian Block passed away on July 21, 2022, at the age of 82, leaving many viewers saddened because they believed he was one of the most compassionate actors in Hill Street Blues. At the time of his death, his fortune was estimated at around $1.5 million USD.
He's in there. On the sofa.
Sweatshirt, green pants.
Derek. I remember his name.
Charles Hayde was born on June 2, 1943, in California, USA. When Hill Street Blues aired in 1981, he was 38 years old and quickly became famous through his role as Andy Renko, the hot-tempered and reckless police officer who constantly exploded with emotion on screen. What surprised many viewers was that Charles Hayde was also known in real life for being stubborn and repeatedly arguing fiercely with producers because he did not want his character to be softened just to please television audiences. That rough edge made Andy Renko become one of the most realistic characters in the series. During the peak years of Hill Street Blues, Hayde was rumored to have conflicts with several co-stars because of his strong personality and his constant desire to control his own scenes. Although he was never involved in any major scandal, Hollywood still viewed him as difficult to work with. In real life, Charles Hayde went through several turbulent marriages. He married actress Penelope Windust and had 2 daughters before divorcing in 1984. After that, Hayde married actress Deborah Richter, but that marriage also quickly ended after only a few years. By 2026, Charles Hayde is 83 years old and rarely appears in public. His current fortune is estimated at around 5 million USD.
You got someone waiting up there for you, don't you? Why didn't you just say that? I didn't understand that. Actually, I can't understand that, Sandy. There's a lot of things to me that I can't believe you didn't mean those things you said.
Hill Street Blues was once the police drama series that made all of America obsessed throughout the 1980s. But behind the spotlight, the real lives of its actors were completely different from what audiences once imagined. Behind the strong characters were broken marriages, devastating illnesses, battles with alcoholism, and even deaths that shocked Hollywood. Some once stood at the peak of fame, but eventually passed away in loneliness and were forgotten. And perhaps the saddest part is that many actors from Hill Street Blues never truly escaped the shadow of the very roles that made them famous. Thank you for joining us as we looked back on the emotional journey of the cast of Hill Street Blues. If this video reminded you of the golden age of American television, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you can continue with us as we revisit the legends who changed Hollywood forever.